Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Nikki Barnhart, a Tastefully Simple independent consultant, and today we are going to be making a lasagna using a lot of our wonderful products. Onion, garlic, roasted garlic infused oil, the Mamma Mia marinara sauce mix, and the Italian garlic seasoning. So let's get started. Okay, we are going to be using our garlic roasted infusion oil. We're going to just kind of put a little bit of that in the bottom of the pan, just enough to give it just a little coating. A little bit is all that's needed. Pound and a half of Italian sausage. We're going to add that in. Our 1 pound. And here's our half a pound. And 1 pound of ground beef, whether it's ground chuck or ground beef. There we go. Or mush it together. All right, we're gonna let that fry up just a little bit. So while this is frying, as it's starting out, we're going to add about a capful of the garlic seasoning. Add a capful of garlic. A capful of the onion. And we're going to add about a capful of the Mamma Mia marinara sauce mix. This makes the best spaghetti sauce. Okay. And add a little bit of that. We're going to mix that all in. So we've got that garlic infused oil, the Mamma Mia marinara mix, garlic, and onion. Mix that in and let this hamburger and Italian sausage blend quite well. Okay, so we have this frying up. I've kind of been frying and stirring and chopping at the same time. The whole time it's been frying up. What we're going to do is we're going to move this over to a different burner to let it finish cooking, and I'm going to bring in the pan that we are going to put the sauce in. Alright, so we're going to let that fry up just a little bit more. It actually almost looks like it's getting pretty close to being done. But we're going to let that fry up. We're going to switch burners. Use 1.5 cans. These are 28-ounce cans of crushed tomato with basil. That's kind of funny. Let's turn this down quite a bit. Okay, there's our 1.5 can, or 1 can. Here's 1.5. All right, we need 2 cans of tomato paste. We need 2/3 cup of water. We needed 3 tablespoons of sugar. There we go, 3 tablespoons of sugar. Looks like we need a pinch of pepper and a pinch of salt. And there's our pinch of pepper. There we go. So a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. There we go. Kind of get that stirring. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything else. Salt, pepper, sugar, water, tomato paste, tomato sauce. All right. Looks like we are ready to drain our sausage and ground chuck mixture. All right, let me get it drained. I will be right back. Okay, we've got everything drained and ready to add in. I've got the second batch of the mixture. I always do it in 2 different ones so I don't kill my wrist and my hands as I'm trying to lift the pots and pans. Move that out of the way. We are going to stir this up real good. I'm going to turn it up to a medium heat. Simmer for 30 minutes. And if this seems to be a little dry, which it does to me, I'm going to add that other half a can of tomatoes. Let's just add them. There wasn't that much left anyways. All right. So let's get that stirred up real nice. Okay, I am just kind of doing some cleanup, getting everything put away, stirring it occasionally. And if it seems to start to boil too much, of course, then I will reduce the heat on it. Right now I have it on 5, and if it seems like it's going too much and kind of seeming like it's boiling, then I'm going to reduce it down the temperature on the stove until either maybe like at a 4 or maybe like a 3.5. So here we go, and I will stir occasionally. In the meanwhile, this needs to stir or to simmer for 30 minutes, but the last 8 minutes or so, I will start to get the water boiling for the lasagna noodles. So when we come back, those may already be started. So I'll see you soon. Okay, here we are. We're back again. We have about 4 minutes to go on the 30 minutes that this is supposed to simmer. And give it one good quick stir again. I've been stirring it regularly throughout the 30 minutes. I've got the water starting to boil for our lasagna noodles. We're going to go ahead and get together, we'll put together our egg, 1 large egg, a 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese. We're going to mix that with the beaten egg. I'm actually doing it over here on this counter so I can watch this water boil. Keep an eye on it so I can get our lasagna noodles in there. And we're going to mix together this egg and the ricotta cheese while I'm just kind of watching everything else. Now, I know that it's cheating, but I do like to break up my lasagna noodles in half. It just makes it easier when you are trying to put them in that, work with them in the 9x13. No one's ever gonna know that they're broken unless we tell them. And I can put these down into our boiling water. Okay, there we go. And let those cook. All right, timer just went off, perfect timing. Okay, I do have the oven set at 375, getting warm for us. So we've got that already going. I have sprayed my 9x13 pan with a little bit of Pam so it doesn't stick to the sides. Got my sauce all ready. We got our ricotta cheese, got our noodles, Parmesan, and we need the mozzarella cheese. Okay, so I got all of this out. And the other thing that I'm doing is I'm letting a stick of butter to soften, and we are going to make some garlic bread. I bought some fresh bread today, and then we're going to be using the Italian garlic seasoning to make our garlic butter. Oops. Oh, that's saying our stove is ready, or the oven is ready to go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we've got our yummy mixture. It smells amazing. 2 big heaping spoonfuls of the meat sauce so we can spread it along the bottom just to give it a good base. And if we feel we need a little bit more, we'll get a little bit more. There we go. So it gets a good base. All right. Our little noodles, our lasagna noodles, and we're going to spread those on the bottom. So we've got that. Now we're going to layer a little bit of our ricotta cheese. Now I have a son that is not a fan of the ricotta cheese, so I'm going to leave a little bit out, kind of go a little lighter on his side, just so he kind of gets a smidge of it, but not a lot. And then I'm going to put the rest on my husband and I's side. Just kind of smear that onto there. Then there we go, just a little bit like that. All right. Then we will take the Parmesan cheese and just kind of sprinkle that on. And then the mozzarella. Sprinkle some of that on there. All right. There we go. Then we're going to add and start our second layer. I'm going to put just a little bit more of the sauce on top to make for sure that those noodles are all covered so they don't dry out. There we go. Just a little bit. And I am going to put the dollop of ricotta on this side. So I will know that this side has more ricotta cheese than the other side. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of the aluminum foil. We're gonna wanna put this in the oven at 375, 25 minutes covered, 25 minutes uncovered. All right, so we're gonna get another bowl. We got a stick of butter, and again, our Italian garlic seasoning. Take our butter. Okay, so we got the butter all softened. We're gonna take about a capful of the Italian garlic seasoning, add that to it, and then just mix it around real good. But there we go, there's our garlic butter. I bought some homemade bread today, so we'll put that in the oven. So we've got about 21 minutes left with the lasagna needing to be covered, and then 25 minutes with the lasagna that's going to need to be uncovered in the oven. So we will be back in a couple moments. Okay, we've got the garlic bread out of the oven. I had this in about 10 minutes. And so I went ahead and plated one part of the lasagna, and we will add a couple pieces of the garlic bread. If you want, you can always make a salad. We have lots of great vinaigrettes that we can use for salad dressing, but tonight this is going to be our dinner. So if you like what you have seen today, make for sure that you subscribe to my channel, where you'll be seeing lots more videos coming up of different recipes that we're going to be trying. If there's any products that you need, contact your Tastefully Simple consultant. But if you don't have one, I would love to be able to work with you. I've got a link below that you will be able to go straight to my website or place your order with me. So you have a great day. If you tried this recipe, please comment below. Let me know what you think. And we will see you again. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.